Hi, I'm Vicki Howie of ChakraBoosters.com and the creator of the Chakra Life Cycle System. I'm coming to you today from beautiful Dubrovnik, Croatia. It's lovely, isn't it? And we're going to talk today about your 12th chakra life cycle. So this is the second coming of the 5th chakra cycle, and we covered that cycle in Greece with the beautiful blues. So this seemed like the perfect place to continue or to go to the return of your 5th chakra cycle. The time period of this 12th cycle is from age 79 to 85. And again, like I said, it's a return of the throat chakra cycle. The first time it came around, you were 29. Now you're 79. It's 50 years later. See if you can remember what that felt like to have that feeling of purpose that goes along with the return of Saturn to come into your life, because you're having a renaissance of that again right now. We are never too old to embrace our highest purpose in life. And in fact, in the second half of our life, this is the last really active chakra. In your 6th and 7th chakra cycles, it's more subdued. The 6th asks you to go within to your higher self. The 7th asks you to go to prayer and to deference to the divine. But this chakra cycle asks you to take action in your purpose in the world. So what is it that you're here to do? Now this might be a continuation or a new facet of what you found was your purpose before, or it could be something totally new, because 5 means purpose and 1, the minor cycle here, you're in your 5-1, 1 means new, brand new, new beginnings. So maybe it's time that you find something completely new that's asking to be birthed from within you outward. In either case, whether you're continuing a purpose you've already built or you're starting something completely new, this entire 7-year period from 79 to 85 is a period where you want to ask yourself, what am I here for? And get out there and give your skills, your talents, and your heart to the world. Okay, so 5 again, let's just look at the whole 7-year period. 5 is communication and expression, authenticity, being who you really are, telling the truth, and serving your purpose. And that usually entails taking some form of leadership. So we see a lot of leaders and really great orators who are 5th chakra people. So this is the time to speak up. This is not the time period to stay quiet or hold your secrets. All right, so let's look at 80, year 80. This is your 5-2 chakra life cycle. Now you may recall 5 and 2 get along really, really well. 5 is like the master expresser and 2 is the master creator. So if you're creative and you want to express that, if you're an artist or any kind of problem solver or creative person, this is the time period for you to really bring your art out into the world, bring your ideas out into the world and express them completely. Now again, 5 is communication and 2 is about emotions, relationship, the divine feminine, and sexuality. So this is a good time to communicate about any of those things, to communicate about what you want in your relationship or your sensuality or sexuality. And it's also a great time to talk about your emotions, express your emotions, if even just in your own journal. Make sure to be truthful about what you're feeling. 5 is truth, remember? Okay, so then we move on to year 81, chakra life cycle 5 and 3. And these two get along really well as well. Whereas last year was a more playful, fun year, this year is your to-do list year. 5-3 means you can take action. The 3 is about confidence and action and mental clarity. You can take action on your purpose, which is 5, or on your truth. So this is a year that if you've had a project about your purpose that you've wanted to get underway, get it going this year for sure. And it's okay to have a good to-do list this year. Got anything at all in your bucket list that's deep, that's purposeful, even if it's just a personal purpose, somewhere you want to travel to, do it this year. 5-3 is a powerful combo. Okay, so 82. you move into your 5-4 chakra life cycle. Now you can feel how I softened a little when I said that, right? Because when you bring heart energy in, it balances the 5, because 4 and 5 are neighbors and they balance each other. And heart energy always has a way of bringing you into the center of your energy field. So you're still going to feel driven, but it's going to be softened now. You'll take some time with loved ones, and you may find that you really want to align the part of your purpose that you love the most. So say you've been doing some big project. Maybe there's one part of it you love the most. Well, you can delegate other parts and do what you love, because the heart is all about love, love, love. It's also about healing. So if you in any way communicate, which is 5, about healing, are you a channel? Are you a speaker who heals people with the things that you say? Are you an amazing storyteller who heals people just by sharing a laugh and letting them know what life is all about? Well, get out there, tell your stories, and keep up that healing this year, because it's really, really powerful in a 5-4 year. Now, let's move on to your 5-5, which is at 83. This is a powerful cycle. Anytime you come to a double chakra cycle, it's an amazing opportunity to dive deeply into the energy of that chakra. So if there's anything left that you haven't been honest or purposeful about, this is the time to do it. Has something been left unsaid? Or is this the time that you go out and you join a speaking club like Toastmasters and you start talking about your life or the things that you've never shared? 5-5 means you're going to be dynamic in communications this year. If your career or your hobby or whatever you're doing at this point in your life relates to communicating, do it big this year. Take the biggest step you've ever taken, because this is the time where your words are really going to hit home. Now let's move on to 84. At 84, you go into your 5-6 cycle. Again, a nice balance. You go back into the feminine. This is the 6th chakra. Your minor cycle of 6 is in your 3rd eye, your brow, which is about your intuition, your feminine wisdom, your psychic abilities. So if you are any kind of communicator about spiritual things, or I should say rather higher self things like intuition and wisdom that comes from, say, reading oracle cards, this is the time to do that, because you are going to be so in touch. Your voice and your intuition are going to be connected, directly connected. So if you're feeling intuitive about something, make sure to ask someone if they want to hear it, but do ask, and if they want it, you might share, because you might have little golden gifts for everybody regarding what your intuition is telling you in this year. So again, you also might want to intuitively listen to what you want to do with your purpose this year. If there's any little tweaks or specific things that need to be done and your intuition says, hey, do this, even if it seems kind of crazy, you should listen to it, because your intuition and psychic abilities are right on right now. Finally, the final year of this 7-year cycle of being in your purpose and bringing your talents and skills and loving gifts into the world is at 85, which is 50 years after you hit this cycle before, when you were 35, and you're in your 5-7. So basically what this means is truth, communication, expression, right, and purpose, all serving 7, which is the crown chakra, which is the divine. So I don't think there's anything better to serve, right? So if in any way you speak about spirit or the divine, or you're a channel, this is a strong, strong year if you're a channel. Or let's say you wanted to channel and you've just never done it. You've never sat down and just let that pen or your voice speak for the divine. This is a great time to give it a shot. Try it out. And again, if you are in ministry or you talk about spiritual things, then this is a time when you're going to be really, really powerful, because you're really connected to what the divine wants to have you communicate. Okay, so just to recap, this is a powerful, powerful year for bringing your most masterful gifts. I mean, let's face it, you've lived a few years now. You have gifts that you've mastered, and it's time to share them with the world. It's also time to be clear and honest about anything that's still in you that needs to be shared with the world. So that's what this cycle is about. I'm excited for you to grab it by the horns, go out and share yourself with the world. This is Vicki Howie in beautiful Dubrovnik, Croatia, and I'm wishing for you a 12th chakra cycle of your throat chakra that is full of truth, self-expression, joy, and all the best that you have to share. Love and blessings to you.